Right. Hello, guys. This is High Priestess Jamila. I wanted to come and talk about something really quickly because I've been doing quite a bit of research on certain topics. And I was doing research on borderline personality disorder, borderline personalities, and disloyalty. Disloyal people are actually very mentally ill. Okay, and it's not narcissism. I think we're a lot of people always assume that a person is narcissistic. It's not just narcissism. So the actual issue with disloyalty, I said, let me do some research on this. Disloyal people have paranoid personality disorder. And I said, you know what, that makes sense. Because when empaths stop messing around with people like that, when they disconnect from disloyal people, it kind of makes you feel a little, I don't want to say insecure, but it's like a paranoia feeling. And the reason why is because of the energies and the spirits of that person. And I've had this one guy that is literally, I mean, all but forced himself on me. In particular, for the past 4 years, he's forced himself upon me. And so what I do is, what I would do to help cope, because I've got to get to the police station and file reports because of the stalking. The police in his county actually told me a few years ago to come and get a restraining order against this person. So this person is really, really sick. I believe that that is what they would be diagnosed with. It's a paranoia. For some reason, people that are very paranoid, they are disloyal because they get scared. It's the same difference as borderline personality disorder, because borderline people will get like that. People that are borderline have to be seeing a therapist until they get it together. Okay. And I think people with borderline personality disorder have to do it. I knew somebody that had that, and she was seeking therapy for it because it's an extreme fear. Now, another thing that I noticed about this one person, and let me ask y'all a question. You get ready to move into a big 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom house. Okay. 4-bedroom, 3-bath house. Why would anybody need to feel ashamed for staying at a hotel until their house, until they move in? It's like they're very paranoid. I think that the paranoia, that is a dead giveaway. That is the difference between, I believe, a narcissist and somebody that has paranoid schizo. It's actually, I think he's schizoaffective or schizophrenic, in my opinion. But the signs that I noticed is that, because like when I originally spoke to this person about moving, right? I told him, I said, I'm gonna stay in an extended stay for a week or so. Oh, don't be telling nobody publicly that you staying in an extended stay. I said, well, first of all, why would that be an embarrassment? I would be paying for it. Nobody else would be paying for it. So why would I need to be embarrassed? I just wouldn't tell people. See, and this is the reason why I can't deal, because this person is gets stuck into psychosis. This has been the most negative person in this process. My spirits will curse him. I promise you. Oh, they'll curse him. I already called my cousins because I didn't appreciate it. I don't care if you're schizoaffective. I don't care if you bipolar, you coming up in my face and you doing anything to me, because just because you have those problems does not mean that you have to be evil to other people. Okay. So it was extremely disrespectful. This person began to throw shade at me. And I was like, wait a minute, and it was because I wouldn't tell this person where I was moving. This person knows that I'm not telling him where I move. Why would anybody need to feel ashamed for being able to afford a roof over their head? If he got thrown out of his house right now, he would not be able to go and pay for an extended stay. Now, I didn't get put out. I put in a notice to vacate and I moved because I was living in a house with mold. Okay. I'm sorry. I am not ashamed. Why would I need to be ashamed about that? Why would I? Why? Explain me. And see, I think it's his extreme paranoia because he went off on me for releasing pictures of him because he was paranoid about the way that he looked in the pictures. I mean, literally cut into me like a knife, said horrible things to me. All I did was show the picture of him. He was paranoid about what people were going to think. You know what? And it's bad for empaths. It's bad. What's up, Asian? The Brad and Leon Black is back. What's up? So, for me personally, I'm just like, I would appreciate it if the community would not encourage it. Don't give him no false hope that I'm going to deal with that ever again. And don't do that to people. Like, don't do that because he'll expect it. I'm sorry, I can't deal with that. That's too unstable. Every day and a half or 2 days, this guy would flip, and it's because he has a mental problem. Now, y'all know that I believe that mental problems are spiritual problems. Okay. We all know that he has that. But my whole point about it is that please explain to me, if you're getting ready to move into a beautiful home that you can afford, why would I need to, if I'm getting ready to move into a home that's about $1,500 a month, why would I need to be concerned or paranoid about people knowing that I can afford to stay in an extended stay? If you're able to pay, and it's almost like you get shamed. You get shamed for having your own. If he got thrown out of that house right now, he would not have money for even a hotel room for one night. He wouldn't have it. You think he's narcissistic? I think it's paranoid delusional disorder. It ain't even about his face, man. You know what I'm saying? I've seen men that look worse. He actually got embarrassed because I can afford to pay 300 or 400 a week at an extended stay. And why would anybody, that is what extended stays are for, but there's an extreme ignorance. I wouldn't tell nobody that I'm staying in an extended stay. I would. I'm sorry, excuse me, sir. Can you afford an extended stay? No. Well, then why would somebody that can afford it to pay it? And I just think it's ridiculous. I just say, guys, I had to get this off my chest before I went to sleep tonight. Because when I was listening to him, I said, is this dude crazy? I'm moving into a 4-bedroom, 3-bath house with hardwood floors. Why would I need to be ashamed of staying in a hotel for 10 days? Ain't that stupid? Like, he would, like, I mean, you're so you're embarrassed by You would be more embarrassed by staying in an extended stay rather than not being able to afford one. Because y'all got to understand, I don't have no family down here. See, this dude got his mama, that person mama, cousins. I ain't got no family down here, and I'm making it. So, hun, I just thought it was stupid, and I said there is no basis for your argument here. There was a house that I was looking at that wasn't going to be available until December the 1st. No family has to be ashamed of staying in an extended stay. Then I was being judged by somebody that lived in an extended stay for 5 years. So wait a minute. Hey, whoa, wait a minute. We're getting our wires crossed here. Something isn't right. Like, are you ashamed about staying in an extended stay? Like, if that's where you gotta start, I'm starting over fresh. No housing, no nothing. So you could never, ever, ever take somebody's pride like that, man. The fact that I didn't have to call my daddy and say, Daddy, I need a hotel, because my dad will take care of me. My dad is the best person in the world. He is the only man. My father is the only man that I know personally, except for my son. But he's growing into it, man. He's a young man. And I didn't have to call my father and say, Dad, I need an extended stay. I'm out on my butt. Oh my God. No. My stuff is in storage that I am paying. Well, it's supposed to be 140 a month. But since it'll be there for less time than that, I think I paid about $60. So you're a bum if you're able to pay for a roof over your head and a rental truck and a storage facility. That makes you a bum. How many people have had? See, this is what leads me to believe that this person really ain't never been out on their own anyway, baby. You ain't been out on your own. I know plenty of people that had to put their stuff in storage and wait for it. There's people that were waiting on their house to be renovated or redone. Look, trust me, I watch House Hunters and I watch Property Brothers. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that one. That's a good one. And these people have to shack up with either family. If there's no family there, they have to go and stay at an extended stay or a hotel. Okay. No, I am not filthy rich and I can't afford the Four Seasons. Okay. I wish I was. We're dealing with reality here. And because this person is in a total and guys, I told y'all it was and go read about it. Go look up disloyalty and mental illness. And what makes people disloyal is paranoia. That's why all of a sudden they flip and I like the wind will blow in it. And it's like I'm an empath. I can't deal with that. So I'm actually so happy and relieved that situation is over, because I promised my kids that I would never tell this man where I live. I sure did, because they're concerned about me. They like, he ain't the one. And my father told me he wasn't the one either. He said, if he don't have a job right now or something legal to earn money, he is not good enough for you. And my dad told me, he said, look, he said, Shantae, you going to have to quit dating, fooling around with these men that ain't doing nothing. I said, I hear you, Dad. So I am actually so relieved. And immediately when he saw that he could not affect me, that he could not hurt me, because that stupid stuff, that same old game, when he realized that, he said, oh, I'm going to tell everybody where you're staying. Well, he doesn't know where I'm staying. Yeah, my father told me instantly. He said, and see, my dad is also about 6'3". think my father is about 6'3". He would look down at that little sawed off thing and be like, you're not good enough for my child. And he already told me that. But the whole point of it is that I would never ever have anything against somebody. Like, I don't hate him. Like, he'll express a lot of hatred for me once he realizes that I'm done. But it's just the point, like, when you gain knowledge of something and understanding. And so this was one of the reasons why, because I would start to feel anxious. Whenever he would go into full-fledged demonic meltdown, I used to feel really anxious. I don't feel that anymore, okay? The reason why empaths should not deal with disloyal people is because the spirits that are on them are very paranoid. They can make you jumpy. They can give you anxiety. And see, I don't need no anxiety. That's not an energy that I like. Even though I like scary movies, if a movie frightens me too much, I'll turn it and watch it later. But sometimes I don't be in the mood for that. Okay? But it's paranoia. It's paranoia about self. Okay, I am literally a beauty queen compared to the women that I've seen him with. He has the audacity to say that he was embarrassed for dating me. Excuse me, or are you kidding me? And it ain't even about me, it's about the paranoia that he feels about himself. Y'all know that that I come on here and say whatever. I don't care about what people think of me. People that don't care, because I'm honest. People that don't care about what people think of them, those are some of the best people in the world because they are just honest. They are blunt, paranoid people that are disloyal. Look at them. They feel horrible about themselves. They do. Why would I and literally try to purposely make me feel like something was wrong with my situation? That's a spiritual attack. And I've known, like, but it's like I said, this is a man that obviously has never lived out on his own. He's never lived out on his own, y'all. A person that is lived out on their own and has been through things and is seasoned, baby. I'm seasoned. I understand this thing called survival, and I'm going beyond that. Now, I'm not on any kind of Section 8. I'm not. I haven't been on it in months. Okay? I'm paying my own rent where I am at. He went on his show and called me Section 8. Because people like that feel so paranoid about who they are. First of all, you would have to be a complete lowlife to degrade a woman on Section 8. Something is wrong with you. I don't care what you think of people. I know women, and I know why women have had to do that. And prior to starting my business and earning more money, I had to have that stuff. So I'm not going to ever judge nobody. I think it's disgusting. I think it's disgusting. And I think that this person is terrible for the black community. I think that people should, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. I'm sorry, women. You know what? Men like that want you to be down and out. And he is not invited to my dinner table ever again. He might as well just consider himself to be, consider me to be Jesus, and he's one of the disciples. I don't want to drink no wine with you. I don't want to cook with you because you fake and you phony. And he never, and see, these people don't admit to their faults. The reason why they don't admit to their faults is because they're paranoid. And it's like, hun, stop it. Because when I go live from that beautiful home, I'm gonna be like, And you said, what now? Because, baby, even if you don't believe in me, I believe in myself. So, and I can't, and especially being a witch, and I'm over here doing spiritual work for people. Right? It's like, you too focused on your paranoia, and you too scared that people gonna find out that you ain't never been on your own in your life. Yeah, it's not just women, but you know what? You make it however you want to, however you can. Because, I didn't leave it just because I left it because I felt like my choices were limited and I got tired of being limited. So I'm leveling up. I don't know what he talking about, but no, I ain't broke. No, I ain't homeless. Yes, I do make enough money to feed my own family. This is why I can't stand these men. I ain't about to deal with it. I ain't about to deal with it no more. He's way too much of an interruption. He's constantly trying to interrupt the flow. He's constantly doing things. It's like a 5-year-old child that you have to watch constantly. Since when does anybody have to be embarrassed about being an adult? Oh, I'm embarrassed. Oh, don't tell nobody that you. Why you can't just move straight into your place? Why? And it's like, are you like the most effeminate person ever? Get off my phone. Like, it's so annoying. It really is. And you know what? This one that I'm talking about is very, very effeminate. Very, very effeminate. And the reason why I call him effeminate, okay, he's effeminate. And the reason why is because he's competing with a woman. You're supposed to be a man. You're supposed to be a man. As a woman, I'm not competing with him. I don't even care. I don't care that much. Okay, I don't care that much. But it's just the point. I was thinking about it. I said, wait a minute. This person clearly ain't never really been on their own. Because you know what? There was a house that I moved into, and I think I had to stay at like a hotel for like 9 days or something like that till it was time for me to move in. Like, what is that? And it's so annoying. And then when you realize, okay, first of all, you can't shame me for being able to pay for a place to live. He does have a female spirit. Okay, he does. He does. A female is his best friend. He switches his hips and switches too. He went around here switching. But my whole point about it is that he's also a stalker is the problem. So he don't know how to leave people alone. But now he's not going to have a choice because he's not going to know where I live. He knows I don't want to tell him where I live. He would go straight and tell people where I lived. He's so effeminate and he's so flip floppy. There is no way I would ever reveal my address to you, dude. Never. That's why Spirit moved me. And see, you know what? Spirit messed up his car too. He said his car wasn't running good. He said something was wrong with it. Spirit made sure because remember when he was on there talking to another stalker saying, "Oh, I'm gonna hang out down the street and watch them put her out." So he admitted that he was gonna stalk me on Halloween, and instead he got stalked. Okay, so everything that he plans on doing is gonna continue to backfire on him. My spirits will make sure of it. And they want to make sure that he can't even follow me. He is done. Oh yeah, and we'll sit up here and try to fake these emotions and stuff. Oh, you don't love me anymore. Oh my God, you don't love me anymore. It's like, dude, we all know you fake and you're a fraud and you're an actor. So a lot of people will think, oh, I'm Mr. Big Shot because I'm, disloyal and you paranoid. You have a problem. And you know what? He has something negative to say about my ex. My ex is a dream lover compared to him. He tried to say something about Deja and Danielle's father. He is a saint compared to you. This dude is pure evil, incarnate. And it's all because of the disgust and the hatred for self. You know what I'm saying? And, I tried to help. I actually tried to help. That's the kind of person that I am. He ain't hurt me. He's the one. He'll sit up here and say, "Oh, she's hurt." Hurt, man. I'm over here kicked back in a big fluffy bed with fluffy pillows, picking out my furniture for my house. Because I just got to get my credit score up about 30 more points, and I'm a qualify for furniture financing. And I ain't about to let nobody shame me into nothing. You know what? I have heard of people that have went and stayed in hotels and took some time at the hotel and got their credit up and was able to go do whatever they got to do. And then want to shame me because I'm not codependent on my baby daddy or my baby mama or none of that stuff because he codependent on them people. He can't come and go as he pleases. He can't do it. So, I think that somebody, that's a debilitating condition. You couldn't possibly hold down no job with that paranoia. And it's specifically for disloyal people because you know what? I've actually heard disloyal people say, I'm going to cheat on my girl because hell, she cheating on me. And it's like, I done seen them share memes like that. It's a lot of people to where you can tell that there's apparently some kind of mental illness, because for me, there would be no way that I would be cool with somebody that tried to kill the person that I claim that I care about. So I'm sorry, uh-uh. You claim you love and care about somebody and you hanging around with a female. I wouldn't even let her be in my chat room. I wouldn't let her be nowhere around. You supposed to love this person and you buddy and you cool with him. Okay. I'll see you later. I'll see you in the next lifetime. Hopefully not. Okay. No, it's nothing wrong with it. And I'm the one that said it out the gates that that's what I was planning on doing. He told me on the phone, oh, don't tell nobody that you staying in no extended stay. I said, first of all, and I just kind of had this look on my face of confusion because it's very perplexing. It's very perplexing. Nobody has to be ashamed of staying in an extended stay, a hotel, a lodge, wherever you're staying to get to where you got to get to. Because I'm on a journey and I'm pressing forward. That, now at first, this person was shaming me because the government was helping me pay my rent. Now he's shaming me because I'm paying all of my rent. Wink, wink. See how that works? and was very paranoid. Well, I'm just mad I can't help you. I didn't ask for your help. You can't help me. Go help yourself. You the one needs some help. Oh, you know what I think I want to watch is The Faculty. Is it on Netflix? Oh yeah, Netflix has been acting crazy. So, and it's like some stuff you just don't do. So, like I said, I'm moving on up like George and Wheezy, and he mad about that. And he's also mad that I won't be inviting him over. And I said it straight up. He's too unstable, constantly going behind your back, talking about you to people, throwing little innuendos, and it's like, dude, you sound like a I don't even like that. I can't stand the personality. Like I can say all day and night that old girl got a messed up personality, but old boy got a messed up personality. Let's have three babies, one at a time, all right? And please believe that he does everybody like that because he done talked about his mama, his grandmama, his baby mama. He done talked about damn near everybody in his family except for his daughter. So he even talked behind, if you sitting up here talking about your baby mama behind her back, what makes you think that anybody's going to be? So what they do is they try to shock you. It's like, dude, I'm about to roll over and suck my thumb and go to sleep. So it's just really crazy, you guys. It really is. And this is my chance to break free of that. And, it's like, first of all, you're not even doing this on purpose because you have some sort of agenda. You're doing it because you're literally unstable. And anybody that would give out anybody's address like that, let me tell y'all something. That is a person that does not have a place of their own. Because anybody that has a place of their own, they're going to respect and value other adults. And they're going to think, you know what, I wouldn't want nobody doing nothing like that to me. So people that don't have their own place are more prone to be giving out folks' location and stuff because they they don't have that level of respect that is required of other adults. And then get mad at me because I'm successful. And I don't hold nothing back. When I have a problem with somebody, I let them know immediately. I don't hold nothing in. I don't internalize nothing. I said, oh no, we gonna nip this in the bud right now. So, guys, I'm sorry. I'm too good of a person to waste any more of my time on that. And I'm about to be kicked back and relaxed. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I know where I'm going. No, he told me, he said, you don't even have no place to live. That's my place to live is non-consequential to you because you're not invited. He'll never be invited. And it's because you're unstable. Like, look at the kind of trash that you associate with. You hanging out with people that call police to people's house and file false reports. Why would anybody trust you? I keep too much cash in my house to have somebody around. Like I will keep a bunch of cash in my house. And I dare you try to come rob me. I dare you. You ain't even gonna make it up the driveway to take anything from me. I got y'all. I practice necromancy. All I got to do is conjure my cousins. I will conjure both of them and they will handle business. And they both died violently. Both of them died by gunshot. Okay? So I handle my business spiritually is what I do, is the whole point of that. But my whole thing about it is that we gotta empaths. We can't deal with that, man. We too special, especially if you a healer. Because people like that, they're so devoid of any self-esteem. That coins card, that pentacle, that pentagram is the solar plexus. Their solar plexus is hurt. It's cursed. It's got a demon attached to it. So they have to come and try to drain you. It's like, wait a minute. You're shaming me for being able to pay for my own rent. And you're shaming me because I moved out of a house that was not only spiritually bad for me, but emotionally and physically. You're shaming me because of this. And been doing it before I even moved. And you know, that had a lot to do with, well, I can't move, so you can't move. What's up, Princess Cass? And then telling me I should be embarrassed. Oh, it's an embarrassment that you're staying in an extended stay. Okay. Okay. This is where I draw the line between smart and stupidity. This is a child we're arguing with right now. Of course, I have children and grandchildren, and then y'all gonna see it all play out. Y'all gonna see it all play out. And I'm not gonna get baited into showing my house, but obviously you guys will see that I am in a house that I pay the rent in. Okay. Was on the phone with me talking about you should get a starter home. And it's like, dude, starter home. It's a man online that is so devoid of any self-esteem that he's competing with a woman with a loser. And that's exactly what they are. They're losers. I'm sorry. Because at any moment, they have to know everybody has told them the same thing, the way that they are. And I'm pretty sure that I would not be the first person that has told this person about themselves. And everybody's telling them. He's so paranoid, delusional, that he'll make up a whole lie to negate from the truth. And see, I don't like that stuff, man. I don't like liars. I don't know what to start. Asian Debrat, I done lived in many beautiful houses. And I've already had my starter home when I was like, what, 22? And you know what, better yet, I do have a hatred for him. I'm going to let my spirits take care of that hatred, though. Because my whole thing about it is that you're trying to come across as an adult, but you're not actually an adult because you're trying to shame somebody for having the capability and then just completely disrespect you and tell you that you're homeless. That's disgusting. What are you going through in your solar plexus to make you have to feel that way? And it's little man syndrome. Asian said, what's a starter home? I know that I am a 42-year-old grandmother with 4 children and a grandbaby. So therefore, my home should be as big as my family. Hello? Okay? So, and that's what my spirits are going to do. My income has already increased since I left that house. And it's only been several days. It ain't been several days. What's today's date? Yeah, it has been. It's been a little over 7 days. Yeah, it's been 8 days. My income has already increased. But somebody like that has a very limited mind and is also paranoid, delusional, and this is what makes them so disloyal. Because they'll start to lash out. And see that it's also passive aggressiveness too. So, some people will, and see, I think being passive aggressive can also be sneak dissing somebody. And I'm just like, first of all, that's a childish game. Anybody that has been out on their own has had to do whatever they had to do. I left a house with mold in it. I am a walking and talking miracle. So when a person truly doesn't value your life, it's time. It literally it's disgusting. It is. It's disgusting. This type of person that will cry at your funeral just because they paranoid about people judging them, not because they don't have any real care for you, but just because. And I don't trust people like that. And I will forever have a bad taste in my mouth. I've been had a bad taste in my mouth for it. But I kept catching this person circling my block all the time, driving past my house. So he knows that he's an impulsive stalker. He's mentally ill. And this has been a case study. Like he's literally turned into a case study. Like all the other stalkers online. So, I ain't about to, I ain't about to go listen. And I think sometimes when people see you talking to somebody publicly, they think that there's something going on, but it's nothing going on. This person is not a part of my life, and I just wouldn't do it. I'm too empathic for that. I'm a very sensitive person, and I'm not gonna change. I love the person that I am. I love who I am. Okay. And so I can't. And ever since the release happened earlier today, I've been feeling less angst because I knew my son was like, Mom, my children don't want nothing to do with him. They don't want nothing to do with him. And they would let him know in his face that they didn't like him, literally in his face. And he knows why. And that can be very dangerous for women because you don't know what this person is capable of. I do. I've been threatened. Trust me, I've gotten the threat. And when men start talking crazy like that, if you cheat on me, I'll kill you, or if you do this, I'll kill you, or I'll yeah, they don't like them, and they haven't the whole experience for the past 5 years has been disgusting. And he actually got mad at me last night because I wouldn't tell him where I was. And said, "What's wrong? You don't trust me? Oh, I can't believe you don't trust me." And then went right and started commingling with my enemies. Well, you know what I'm saying? And they'll try to make you feel bad for their shortcomings. It's like, and once you've done a person like that, it's like the only thing that's left for you to do is for you to go and get some help or some kind of counseling. Just go get you some help and try the next person. Maybe somebody else will give you a chance, but you ruined your chances over here. Every single solitary chance, every forgiveness, all that stuff, that goes out the door. I cannot deal with somebody that is that paranoid and will ask a bunch of questions. Well, what about this? Well, what about that? Well, what about this? And what about that? And it's like, God, how do you even survive? Is this the way you handle stuff? Like he was so negative. I mean, he was just going, and I'm glad I got rid of his energy too, because sometimes his energy would start to block my money. That I immediately cut the cord from that dude immediately. And y'all gotta do these cord cuttings, guys, because that's how they're connecting with you is spiritually. No, I won't. And it's going to be nice not being anywhere near him. It's going to be really, really nice. Not being near him, but just him not knowing where I'm at. Because he was already threatening to send people to my house. It's like, what is your deal with that? What is your deal with sending people to people's houses? Like, what are you crazy? You can't handle having a simple disagreement. You got to call people to be. That's so stupid. That is so stupid. And I think it's to purposely make you paranoid. I ain't paranoid about nothing. Now, I love to get rid of energy like that. It's like, mm-mm, mm-mm. So anyway, y'all, I gotta go because I gotta get up early and do readings and stuff, and I gotta go run errands. Girl, yes. I literally had everything taken care of. Well, how you gonna move your stuff? Well, what you gonna do? I'm broke and poor and homeless, but I paid movers almost $300. I'm poor and broke and homeless, but I go to the grocery store every day. Please explain this to me. Like I don't get their logic. There is no logic. It's just I'm gonna say whatever I need to say or whatever I think that I need to say to take the heat off of me, even though I just need to be, I don't know, a human being and admit to what I did that was wrong. What you did that was wrong was that you were disloyal. And you know what? Can I say this to y'all? Being disloyal can get you messed up bad spiritually. Let me tell y'all something. Why do y'all think in the Bible it talks about Jesus being done wrong by his buddies? Being disloyal is actually one of the worst things that spirit don't like it, spirit don't respect it. If you are not a person that people can trust, especially when you're dealing with spiritual people, and you insult people's ancestors, you insult people's everything by doing that. Disloyalty, I mean, they've actually, hell, I think they used to put people to death for treason. So when people are disloyal to me, I don't typically worry about it. Especially being that, I'm happy to be out of that house. I'm happy to be headed towards my home. I'm happy. You're supposed to be living la vida loca and living fabulous, and you're evidently not happy. Cause why you bothering me? You see what I'm saying? So people that do stuff like that, they either jealous of where you at or where you're going. Okay, and they paranoid about people find out. Look that up, the link between disloyalty and paranoia. And it goes into detail about it. And I think that that's how you can make the distinction between narcissism, borderline personality disorder, and bipolarism is when they're real paranoid, because everything that he lives in paranoia. Some of these people live in paranoia day and night. And I always cut the cord and it feels great. Like I just been feeling like less anxiety and stuff ever since I did that cord cutting earlier. It was so nice because of just the bad energy period. Okay, just the negativity. And I believe that a lot of empaths, we really do deserve better than that. We deserve people that are loyal. We deserve people that will have our back. We don't, especially when you think about how understanding and compassionate empaths are. We are really genuinely good people. I don't like to see people hurting. I don't like to feel people hurting. I wouldn't try to purposely inflict any kind of pain on anybody for any reason. But people that are like that are very disloyal, and trust me, after a while, it don't even really bother you, but I just do the cord cutting just in case, because it's something that it's like after a while, people just stop caring about you when you act like that. People just don't care in general. They just like, so, not going to allow myself to get emotionally attached to you. You literally have to detach your emotions, and definitely don't have sex with somebody like that. Oh my God. Because that's when they get to opening up them doorways and you to, plant those seeds of deception, because they feed off of any kind of pain that they inflict on you. Okay, they do. They do, because they're in pain. Having low self-esteem is painful. It's painful. It is physically painful. And you know what? I even noticed that this person manifested all the symptoms. His stomach all messed up. It's so bad in him that his stomach is messed up. It's like, and then we'll make little proclamations about what kind of mother I am. I'm like, well, look at your mother. Why your mama ain't did nothing for you spiritually? If I saw my son going through something like that, I'd be helping him spiritually. He needs an exorcism or something, because I believe that there are lower level entities and demons, and they are just like that. They feel low. They feel very low. It's just an energy that they carry with them. You know what I'm saying? So it feels good to cut the cord from somebody, and it feels very good for to actually get away from somebody that is stalking you. And you know what? If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have even had to came to the extended stay. I believe spirit did it like that so that it would confuse him, so that he couldn't follow me, and then also give me some time to release all of his bad energy, because the energy is bad. That's all I gotta say, is that it's bad energy, and y'all deserve better than that. We need to have like an empath dating site or something for empaths, so that empathic women can meet empathic men. And being a male empath does not mean that you're soft. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that you're weak or you're soft. In fact, some of the most sensitive men are the most protective. They will protect you because they care about you. Somebody's like, I don't care. I don't care. So I'll throw everything away. It's like they go through this self-destructive pattern. And it can be confused with bipolarism. But I don't believe it's bipolarism. I believe that it's paranoid personality disorder. It is what I read about it. And, it's good to look that up because, like I said, if the more you understand something, the less it can hurt you. And, people like that, trust me, the people in their life have already disconnected because that kind of person is very disloyal. And unstable. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get some meditating done before I take my butt to bed because I haven't really been able to get deep into meditation tonight. But I gotta go. Okay, guys. I love you guys. Love and light. Hit that thumbs up, and I'll be seeing y'all tomorrow. We're gonna have some good energy tomorrow because somebody like that just tries to put a dark cloud over everything because they're sad and miserable in life. Okay, so I will see y'all later. Okay. All right, y'all. Love and light.